The first thing that happens if you stop showering isn't instant disease. It's a quiet takeover. Your skin becomes a tiny crowded city. Oil builds up, dead skin piles on. Bacteria find new neighborhoods. Yeast gets comfortable. And eventually, the smell coming off you isn't really you anymore. It's the chemistry of millions of microbes eating your leftovers. And if you're thinking, wait, didn't humans survive for most of history without modern showers? That's a fair question. Daily showering is pretty new. Plenty of people bathed rarely and lived. So the real answer isn't just you'd be gross and then die. It's stranger than that. Because if you never showered or bathed again, your body would adapt in some ways, fail in others, and slowly turn hygiene from a comfort thing into a biology problem, a social problem, and maybe a medical one. So let's walk through what actually happens, from day one to the point where your skin starts sending very clear complaints. First, what happens in the first couple of days? At the start, not much. If you skip one shower, your body doesn't panic. Your skin is already designed to be a little oily, a little acidic, and covered in microbes. That's normal. In fact, your skin is not supposed to be sterile. The outer layer is like a brick wall made of dead skin cells, with oils acting like mortar between the bricks. That wall keeps water in and irritants out. So when you stop showering, you're not instantly dirty in a dangerous way. You're just letting that wall collect more of what it naturally produces. Sweat shows up, oil shows up, tiny flakes of dead skin loosen and sit there. Dust sticks to the oil. If you've used deodorant, sunscreen, lotion, hair gel, makeup, or anything else, that can hang around too. At first, the biggest change is texture. Your skin may feel tacky, your scalp may feel heavy, your face may look shinier, your armpits may become suspicious. But here's the first twist. Fresh sweat doesn't usually smell that bad. Most of the smell comes later, when bacteria on your skin break down sweat and oils into smaller chemicals. Your armpits are especially dramatic because they have a type of sweat gland that releases a richer fluid, kind of like a snack pack for bacteria. Once they start breaking it down, you get those sharp, sour, oniony, cheesy notes humans are so talented at producing. So by day 2 or 3, the problem isn't that your body made stink. It's that your skin hosted a tiny buffet. Now, why doesn't your body just balance itself out? You may have heard someone say that if you stop showering, your body resets and you stop smelling. There's a tiny grain of truth hiding inside that idea, but it's not a magic reset button. If someone showers too often with harsh soap, they can strip away protective oils and irritate their skin. So showering less can help some people. Your skin may produce less noticeable oil after a routine changes. Your hair might feel less aggressively greasy once you're not constantly removing oil and triggering the cycle of washing and re-oiling. But that doesn't mean never cleaning is the secret ancient life hack. Your body doesn't recycle dirt into cleanliness. Dead skin doesn't politely vanish. Sweat salts don't file an exit report. Oils oxidize, which basically means they react with oxygen and change over time. Products and pollution can sit on the skin. And microbes don't all vote for harmony. Your skin has a microbiome, meaning a community of bacteria, fungi, and other tiny life forms. Some are helpful, some are harmless, some are opportunists, which means they're fine until the conditions get too good for them. Never bathing changes the conditions. Imagine a city where garbage collection stops, the weather gets humid, and nobody cleans the subway. It might function for a while, but certain neighborhoods are going to get intense. The armpits, groin, feet, belly button, under the breasts, between skin folds, and around the scalp are the places to watch. They're warm, they're moist, they have friction, they trap sweat. To microbes, that's not a problem. That's real estate. So what happens after a week? This is when other people probably know before you fully admit it. Humans are surprisingly good at getting used to our own smell. Your brain turns down familiar signals so you can notice new ones. That's useful if you live near the ocean or work in a bakery. It's less useful if you're slowly becoming the new smell. After a week without washing, odor becomes more layered. Your scalp can smell oily or sour. Your feet can get intense because shoes trap moisture, and foot bacteria can create chemicals similar to the ones found in strong cheese. That's not an insult, that's chemistry. Your clothes also become part of the story. Even if your body is the source, fabric becomes the archive. Sweat, oil, and bacteria move into shirts, socks, underwear, hats, and sheets. If you keep re-wearing clothes, you're not starting each day at 0. You're putting yesterday's microbial weather back on your skin. This is why someone who doesn't shower but changes clothes often may do better than someone who showers sometimes but lives in the same unwashed hoodie. Hygiene is a whole system: skin, clothes, bedding, hands, shoes, towels. They all pass the problem around. Then your skin starts doing something visible. Dead skin cells normally shed all the time. You lose millions of them every day. Usually they fall away, get rinsed off, rub off into clothing, or disappear into the dust of life. Without bathing, more of them stay stuck in oil and sweat. That can create darker, thicker-looking patches, especially where friction happens. In extreme cases, people can develop a condition where oil, sweat, dirt, and dead skin build into a crusty layer that can look like the skin itself has changed color. It isn't new skin. It's a removable buildup. That sounds fake. It's not. Doctors have seen cases where someone appeared to have a strange skin condition, and then alcohol wipes or washing removed the layer. The body wasn't turning into something else. It was just wearing its own leftovers. And that brings us to the big question. Would you get sick? Maybe. Not automatically. But your odds start getting worse. Your skin is a barrier, not a force field. When sweat, oil, friction, and microbes build up, the barrier can get irritated. Irritated skin cracks more easily. Cracked skin gives bacteria a doorway. Small problems can turn into bigger ones. A blocked pore can become a pimple. A rubbed area can become a rash. A tiny cut can get infected. If fungus likes the warm, damp areas, you can get athlete's foot, jock itch, or itchy patches in skin folds. None of this means one missed shower is dangerous. It means never washing gives ordinary problems more chances to stick around and level up. The scalp has its own drama. Your scalp makes sebum, an oily substance that helps protect skin and hair. Without washing, that oil coats hair strands. At first, hair looks greasy. Then it may clump. Dust and shed skin stick to it. The scalp can itch. Dandruff can get worse for some people because a yeast that lives on many scalps feeds on oils. When it grows too much or your skin reacts to it, you get flakes and irritation. So the issue isn't just dirty hair. It's a tiny ecosystem getting overfed. But here's another reversal. Washing too aggressively can also irritate the scalp. The sweet spot isn't punishment clean. It's clean enough. Your mouth is a separate disaster if you include toothbrushing in this no-cleaning experiment, but if we're only talking showers and baths, your mouth doesn't automatically collapse. Still, hands matter a lot. This is the part people forget. Showering is mostly about skin comfort, odor, and reducing buildup. Hand washing is more directly tied to spreading germs. If you never showered again but still washed your hands carefully, changed clothes, cleaned wounds, and wiped sweaty areas, you'd be much safer than someone who takes a daily shower but never washes their hands after using the bathroom. That's not permission to become a swamp. It's just the hierarchy of risk. Hand hygiene protects you and other people from stomach bugs, respiratory viruses, and bacteria that travel from surfaces to your face or food. A full-body shower is less precise. It lowers the general mess. Now let's talk about the social part because biology doesn't happen in private. After enough time, the biggest consequence may not be a rash. It may be other humans. Smell is social information. We may pretend we're above it, but we're not. Body odor affects how close people stand, whether they want to share a room, and whether they think you're taking care of yourself. That's brutal, but it's real. And the unfair part is that smell can become a story people tell about you before you speak. In school, at work, on a bus, on a date, people may read odor as laziness, illness, stress, poverty, rebellion, or neglect. They may be wrong, but they'll still react. So never showering isn't just a private experiment. It changes the air around you, and other people have to live in that air too. But what about history? Didn't people go weeks or months without bathing? Yes and no. Modern daily showers are recent, but humans have always had ways of cleaning. Ancient people used rivers, steam baths, oils, scrapers, sand, cloth wiping, saunas, perfumes, and laundry. Not every culture bathed the same way, and not every period loved water bathing, but people still managed sweat, smell, and skin build up somehow. Also, their lives were different. Different clothes, different labor, different diets, different climate, less synthetic fabric, different social expectations, and a lot more tolerance for smells we would notice instantly today. So when someone says humans didn't evolve to shower every day, that's true. But we also didn't evolve to wear polyester gym clothes, sit in heated offices, commute in sealed trains, and sleep in the same climate-controlled bedroom on washed cotton sheets while expecting everyone nearby to smell like citrus soap. Context matters. So where does this end if you truly never shower or bathe again? If you still clean your hands, change clothes, wash bedding, trim nails, clean wounds, and wipe the high sweat zones, you could survive a long time. You'd probably smell more than most people. Your skin might be okay if you're lucky and live in a cool, dry place. Some people with drier, sensitive skin might even feel better showering less often. But if you literally stop full-body cleaning and also let clothes and bedding go, the risks stack. Odor becomes persistent. Skin folds get irritated. Feet and groin become fungal playgrounds. Acne and folliculitis, which is inflamed hair follicles, become more likely. Scratching opens tiny wounds. Tiny wounds can invite infection. If you have diabetes, poor circulation, eczema, immune problems, or limited mobility, the stakes get higher fast. The body can handle being dirty. It can't handle every dirty condition forever. And the wildest thing is that the shower itself isn't the hero. The hero is regular, reasonable removal. Remove sweat before it sits too long. Remove dead skin before it layers up. Remove oils when they trap grime. Remove microbes from hands before they reach food, eyes, or other people. Remove dirty clothes before they turn into a second skin. That's hygiene, not obsession. Maintenance. So what would actually happen if you never showered again? At first, you'd feel a little oily. Then you'd smell. Then your clothes and bedding would start teaming up against you. Your skin microbiome would shift. Certain areas would become itchy, irritated, or infected more easily. Your scalp could flake and grease up. Your social life would probably notice before your doctor did. You might not die from it. You might not even get seriously sick for a long time. But you'd be turning a simple daily reset into a slow experiment in buildup, friction, microbes, and human tolerance. And that's the real answer. Showering isn't what makes you clean forever. It's what keeps yesterday from becoming a habitat. So no, you don't need to scrub yourself like a kitchen pan every morning to be healthy. But never bathing again? That's not freedom from modern hygiene. That's giving your skin a roommate it didn't ask for. If this made you suspicious of your hoodie, good. That's growth. And if you want more weird body science explained without making it sound like homework, stick around.